Good morning, good evening, and good night. This is Spot of Nerd. It's Monday night, maybe Tuesday, depending on when this gets posted. Gonna make this a quickie, but spoilery if you have not seen House of the Dragon. Just finished up its first season yesterday, Sunday night, and holy shit. It has been a very, very long time since I can say that I have been just drawn to an incredible show like this, and you're almost mad and pissed off because you have to now wait for the second season. Dragons, fighting, kingdoms, the Doctor Who, being him, his badassness. Yeah, of course the show is left on a minor cliffhanger. I don't know if it would be once, it's like, oh my god, don't cancel the show because we already know it's getting a second season. But the way it ends, we're definitely, the next season is going to be about war, and it's going to be, hopefully if they continue what they've been doing lately, it's going to be incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, if you haven't checked out House of the Dragon, as I've mentioned in the episode I made somewhere in the 90s, it is honestly probably some of the best writing I've ever seen, or everything in between. Even the dude, and again, I'm terrible with names, but you have the kid who has the one eye. You hate him. You absolutely hate him. And that, I was telling some people today at work because we were talking about it. That is what defines good story writing, is when you can literally hate a fictional character. There's no wokeness, there's no bullshit, there's no agenda, I mean, of course there's politics, but there's medieval politics. It's just great story writing. And what do you know? It actually is one of the most top rated series out on television currently. Amazing. When you don't shove bullshit down our throats, people tend to watch, people tend to enjoy, people tend to want to stay and keep going and see what happens next. If other series could copy that, they would also see success. It's not rocket science, people. If anybody in that industry is listening, cares whatsoever, this is what you need to do. You give us good story writing, we continue to watch. We tell our friends, they watch. The numbers grow, your bank accounts grow. It's 2 and 2, 1 and 1, whatever you want to call it. But the bottom line is, this show kicks a lot of ass, and you should definitely watch it if you aren't already. We also today got Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer. Very interesting. Of course, we are going to get Kang, the infamous time guy, which we got introduced to in Loki, the series on Disney Plus. Loki was one of those, I can go more detail later, but it was a good show. I don't think it was a great show. It was a good show. They are getting a season 2 next year, but definitely flows into the time aura of things. So, with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, we are going to hopefully explore a little bit more into Kang. Kang is kind of the new Thanos. He's going to be the bad guy, or at least I would assume, because yeah, basically look him up. He is not pleasant. He obviously is a time traveler. He is, I mean, in all essence, to simplify it, he controls time. He controls dimensions and things like that. So when you bring Ant-Man and the Quantum Realm, it's going to be interesting how they portray that story arc. So it does look good visually. With the trailer, it does visually look pretty damn good. Bill Murray is supposedly going to be playing MODOK. Truly, I know I say that like a broken record, but MODOK in the comics is one of my most favorite villains slash parodies, and you could not have picked a better person to portray that character than Bill Murray. If they do it right, which I am extremely skeptical, of course, with Marvel lately, taking a fat shit on everything they do lately, it does scare me half to death. But hopefully they will have learned their lesson, because Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will be the start of Phase 5. Marvel, dear God, please get your shit together, as I have said many a time in previous episodes. Get your shit together. This is not rocket science. You give us good stories, we pay attention, we continue to watch, we give you positive reviews. You give us shit, you give us woke, you give us politics, you give us agendas, we are going to troll the shit out of you. It's what we do. And I'm actually feeling better, as I've mentioned before, doing a lot more on these podcasts, is because I can give you a little bit more real, but at the same time, hopefully authentic. And these are all fictional characters, fictional stories. So if you want to get upset about it, go for it, because you're getting upset and angry over fiction. Now, obviously, it could be said that I am and my other fellow people that get upset and we troll, whatever you want to call it. Sure, are we getting upset and angry because our story arcs are being destroyed? Yes, but we're also not taking it literally. We're getting upset is because you're writing bad stories, you're writing bad characters, you're destroying comics. But I'm not going to go and cry myself to sleep because of it, where I know some of those might, if you get my drift. What I'm saying is there's two different sides. I'm not going to get pissed because you don't like Star Trek or you don't like Star Wars. I'm going to laugh at that. I might get pissed because, like I've said, you might have destroyed a genre or a movie. Don't even get me started on Hocus Pocus 2. You've destroyed a classic. But again, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep because of it, because it's fucking fiction. So, that's for more detail another time. I'll go down that path way more into the future. So, stay tuned for that. More awesome negativity. Yay! Said no one ever. But yeah, that is going to pretty much wrap this episode up. Again, nice and quick, nothing too crazy. I do sincerely appreciate everybody that is listening, commenting, supporting, sharing, whatever the world sees Spot of Nerd as. I appreciate it. I actually, broken record moment, like I said, I am actually getting a joy more out of doing these podcasts because less editing, but doesn't mean we're not going to do episodes. I actually do, when I go see Wakanda Forever, which is out in about 3 weeks, almost 3-4 weeks. I will do, or at least I plan to do, a full episode on that, which will be on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. But until then, we'll just keep doing these podcasts because they're fun. And I think I can be a little bit more me and a little bit more, again, authentic. This is kind of who I am in the real world, how I talk, so on and so forth. So if you like it, great, fantastic. If you don't like it, then you can just not listen. It's really that simple. So anyway, y'all, this is Spot of Nerd. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, everything in between. And we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.